Tony, welcome to Government.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on? What? All right, you go in, Tony.
Good. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knock 'em Dead radio show. You're gonna keep knocking 'em dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, that Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio.
Hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I don't need to hang my stocking there upon the fireplace. Santa Claus will make me happy with a toy on Christmas Day. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. I won't ask for much this Christmas. I won't even ask for snow. I'm just gonna keep on waiting underneath the mistletoe. I won't make a list and send it to the North Pole for St. Nick. I won't even stay awake to hear those magic reindeer click. 'Cause I just want you here tonight, holding on to me so tight. What more can I do? All I want for Christmas is you. Sleigh bells ringing. Santa, won't you bring me the one I really need? I don't want a lot for Christmas. This is all I'm asking for. 'Cause I just wanna see my baby standing right outside my door. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time with you. Woo!
Well, hi, everybody. It is December 26th. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Hope everybody had a great time spending their holidays with their family and friends, doing whatever it is you felt like doing. Hope everybody had a great time. Again, happy holidays to you all. Thank you all for your support with this show and Gov's Comedy Club podcast. Welcome to the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Show on Gov's Comedy Club podcast, the Facebook page, the YouTube channel. We appreciate your support. We appreciate you guys watching as always. Really just can't thank you guys enough, and I hope you all had a wonderful holiday. I've said it a million times. I'm sure you've heard me say it by now. I don't consider you guys viewers or fans. You guys are family. You guys are family. And I thank you all for tuning in every day and supporting and spreading the word about the show, whatever it is you're doing. I appreciate the social media pages that we share this show on, the links. I thank Governors for, no, that's Knock 'em Dead. I thank Knock 'em Dead. That's Governors. There you go. I thank Governors for being patient with me as we try to build this room up and make things happen, and as we do silly things in here. But again, hope you all had a great holiday. Today is the 26th. However, this show was pre-recorded, so I'm not live with you right now. But I'll be live with you tomorrow. I'll be in here tomorrow, Friday the 27th. Me and Don will be in here, Don Sill. And I believe we have some other people joining us. I'm not exactly sure who at this time. There's been some talk of other people joining us. So it should be fun. And there is Sports Bash tomorrow at 1 o'clock. there is Primal Scream with Nick Greystone at 4 o'clock. So we got a good day of shows going on Friday, and then tomorrow night Lisa and I are going to go see David Clark. I think Diane might be going. I'm not sure. But anyway, the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Show. We're on the Gov's Comedy Club Gov's Comedy Club podcast Facebook page and YouTube channel. We appreciate you guys watching, and please spread the word, share the links, and all that good stuff. Today's show, we have I pre-recorded some interviews. So this weekend at Governor's is at the main club in Levittown, which is where we're recording this podcast from. We have the Uncle Louie Variety Show coming in to do a show this weekend, Friday and Saturday, the 27th and 28th. And opening for them is Rocco the Comic. I've seen some videos of Rocco on YouTube. He seems great. I've seen the Uncle Louie Variety Show several times. They're just as good as it gets. Hilarious. And they're just great guys. They've been very supportive of this show. They've made several appearances on our show in the past few years. They're great to hang out with. You know, I've seen them many times here, and we hang out after the show and talk. Just great guys. Really love these guys. It's Carlo and Lou, the Uncle Louie Variety Show. If you're not familiar with them, they do Italian characters and have some fun with the Italian language. They do some music. Very talented guys. They play guitar and accordion, and they sing. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend going to see them. You will not be disappointed. So I'm going to show you. So we talked to Rocco first, and then we'll be talking to Lou Greco from the Uncle Louie Variety Show. All right, everybody. We're gonna have a lot of fun today. We got the Uncle Louie Variety Show, and we got Rocco is here, ladies and gentlemen. Rocco the comedian, right? That's how you put
Rocco
yourself out.
The comic.
Rocco the comic. Okay,
Yeah,
Rocco the comic. Now there's no other Roccos. So if I say Rocco the comic, they know I'm talking about you.
Well, growing up, I'm always usually the only Rocco, so I've gotten lucky. I've gotten lucky so far.
How are you, pal? Everything good?
Everything's good, the holiday nonsense.
Yes, absolutely right. Which we're all suffering through. But a good, I personally think a good holiday gift would be passes or tickets to come see you with Uncle Louie this weekend right here at Governor's. That's where we record this podcast. We're in Governor's. We're all the way in the back by the dumpsters, but we're still in Governor's. We're here, and we're excited about the show. Those guys and Uncle Louie, love those guys, and I love their show, and I'm excited to see you. Would this be your first time here?
Yeah, it'll be my first time performing at Governor's.
Very nice.
I've been trying to get there for a while, but now I'm finally able to get there.
Wow. You're trying to get here a while. So, give me a little bit of your history. You're a New Jersey guy, right?
No, New York.
New York.
I'm originally from Brooklyn.
Oh, Brooklyn. Are you in Jersey now or something? Where did I get Jersey from?
No, you know what? Everyone thinks the Italian's always in Jersey, so it's easy to, we got plenty of Italians in Jersey, so it's easy to throw out and say Jersey.
I'm just going to edit that part out since I was wrong. All right. So give me a little history. How long you been doing it?
Well, I started doing stand-up in 2010.
Okay.
At Caroline's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I started out there, and then that's when I was living in Brooklyn. I got passed at Caroline's. I was a long time just Caroline's and all the other ones in the city.
Yeah.
And then I had my first son was born, and then eventually my wife was like, "We can't live in Brooklyn anymore," and I moved upstate.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so I've been upstate for a few years. And then COVID happened, and no shows happened. So I started making videos online.
Right.
And that ended up like finding a crowd and finding a niche, and that's how Rocco the comic happened. I mean, basically, I started doing when I first started comedy with my actual name, and then what I started realizing was that people would know me from the Instagram handle and not from my actual name. So I was like, you know what? Let's just go personally, and like that it's easier to say anyway.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Rocco's pretty easy to remember.
Yeah.
So it was the videos that kind of changed everything for you?
Yeah, I mean, I got some early, like, when I first started doing stand-up, it was funny is because that's when like Pete Davidson, Chris Stefano, those guys were like relatively starting to make something.
Yeah.
Like they were just still the guys coming in at Caroline's, hanging out in the back. They was like rumbles. It was still like when Caroline's had the March Madness competition.
Right.
And it was still that, like, I still show people that, and I'm like, look, you recognize all these names on there, but you don't recognize mine. But, it was all that, and it just, I had to stop when I had my kids, because I chose to concentrate more on being a dad.
Right.
So, but the videos were something that I was able to do from home, and still be able to help my wife and all that stuff, and it resonated with an audience, and it was easier to connect. I found it because what I found is that the clubs, 9 times out of 10, when those people left the audience, they didn't remember your name anyway.
That's true. Yeah, that's the thing. You have to have some kind of a niche, so that they remember you. They like. Who's that guy? The little guy. You can't tell if he's a boy or a girl with that high voice. Oh, that guy Mario. Right.
Yeah.
Right. First off, going upstate though, I mean, you must have been bored out of your mind.
Oh, it's horrible. It was horrible because I grew up in Brooklyn. It was
right.
actually people around me and
right.
and things and like pizzerias stayed open past 8:00 and anytime you wanted something, it was there. Now upstate, it's dark. You have to drive everywhere, and I didn't drive. Like I only recently started driving because my mom. I had a license, but my Italian mother was very paranoid to let me drive.
Oh wow!
And my dad never wanted to lose his parking spot in front of the house, so I never drove, and I didn't have to drive in Brooklyn because I had the train, the bus, and all that stuff. So it was a while living upstate where I didn't drive, and I was just like stuck in the house like a house cat.
Holy cow! How old are you?
I'm 38.
So what age did you start driving?
I mean, I was driving the entire time. It's just I was never allowed to
I see. So you had the license. You knew had to if you needed to do it. You just oh, I see. Okay.
I was never allowed to.
Wow. And then upstate, I mean, you probably have to learn how to drive like a plow or a John Deere or something too. Like
you definitely need. You can't live with a car up here. It has to be a truck.
Yeah, of course.
It's ridiculous.
You know what freaks me out? Oh, right. That pisses me off too. I'm with you. Here on Long Island, it's the same thing. Even like even a CVS, you can find a CVS open 24 hours.
Yeah.
So so that's what freaks me out about upstate is like how quiet it is. Like I once was up there with some buddies, and like I remember waking up in the morning thinking I actually lost my hearing because it's so freaking quiet.
It's awkwardly quiet.
Yeah.
Like you hear everything. And I'm not used to that.
Yeah. And then you have, like places like Syracuse where you get weirdos, like Uncle Louie.
It's like there's weirdos everywhere, especially up here, and like it's hard to find like the actual Italians. Like for me,
right?
It's always like the 19th generation Italian person, and it's just like it's hard to connect, and you can't find like the good bread and the good stuff. You miss the food the most from Brooklyn.
Of course. Oh man. So, all right. So I'm pulling for you here. I want those videos to go crazy viral, and Uncle Louie's got to get you on more shows so that you can make some money and move back down. Because that's just wrong. It's just wrong. All right. So the videos. So, and of course, we talk about videos and going viral and all. And of course, I'm sure you're familiar with Anthony Rodia, probably the biggest example of somebody taking advantage of YouTube and social media and transforming that to the stage where he does his comedy shows. Was it so when you started your videos, were you just making silly videos like the rest of us, or like, if I don't know if you know Rodia's background, but he actually took a year like studying algorithms and when was the best time to post for his particular demographic, and were you working like that, or you were just posting videos and they kind of took off?
Well, I actually know Anthony. I when he first started with the videos and stuff, he used to talk to me and ask me, because I've been doing videos for a long time.
So you're taking credit for his videos? I'm kidding.
No,
I'm kidding. Kidding.
So like I used to speak to him about that. I did a couple show with him a long time ago in White Plains. But yeah, he's more professional with like the algorithm and stuff. I don't know anything, and I always say I'm terrible at this. I'm just good at connecting with people and making the video. And I don't know anything about algorithms. I'm a horrible businessman.
I hear you.
Like,
Me too.
You know, and that's the thing is like when like these people still have like business in their mind when they're meeting people. I'm like, oh, I'm meeting a friend. I want to talk to you and all that stuff. And then you end up getting screwed over later on. And it's like, oh, because I'm not looking at anything like a business. And I don't know how to turn that. I guess that's why I'm always broke, is because I'm not a good businessman.
Right.
But but I just started making videos, and I used to do the green screen and all that stuff. And the thing was that I never could do videos home when I had babies because they were too loud.
Yes.
So I used to do the videos at my mom's house in my old bedroom.
Okay.
And I used to like knock out 5 videos in one night, and then I would post them sporadically throughout the week. And then I just kept doing stuff like that. And then one day I did a video of me arguing with my dad. And in reality, my dad passed away in 2019. So
Oh, wow.
what I would do is I would film the video of myself and then do a voiceover arguing with myself as my dad.
Right.
And then people just clung to those videos. So that's what my video started being. It's like I stopped doing... It was funny because I was doing green screen and editing, and that stuff was doing okay, but not great. But these basic, just me talking to myself, was doing better. So I just kept on with that, and that's what people love and people connect with. And I do it in a way I honor my dad by doing that, but that's what I found worked, and I kept on going.
That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, knowing that your father has passed. So, like you said, it's almost like a tribute. So it's like, yeah, almost like keeping him around. That's really kind of cool, actually. Yeah. So you do the whole thing. You plan them out. You record them yourself. Then you do your dad's voiceover, like the editing. Like it's all you.
Yeah, everything
Wow.
is me, and I want to make it sound more complicated. I have no way how to. I literally think of a video 2 minutes before I film it, and then I wing it.
Really?
The whole videos, I wing my part, and then I yell at myself as if I was my dad. But I don't write anything down. I don't think of anything. It's just very basic. Like when people ask, like, "Oh, how do you get through it on the first take?" I'm like, "There's only is one take." You know, the only time you
don't retake anything.
The only time I will retake is if I figured out I cursed too much.
Oh, okay.
Because then people get sensitive and they get like, why do you have to curse? Why should
Right.
that have to curse? So if I like do a video and I'm like, I cursed a little too much in that, I'll redo it. But other than that, 99.9% of the time it's one take and I wing the entire thing.
So, all right. So you didn't bother getting a car. So you didn't drive. You didn't write stuff down. You're like, there's a lot. It's like a running theme here. You don't really do much. It sounds like.
No, I'm lazy. And that's what it is. I'm very lazy. I'll put effort when I have to, but then the least amount of work I can do to do something, I'll do it.
I hear you loud and clear. That's yeah, you're my hero now. So you record, I guess, yourself first, and then you do your father's bit later.
Yeah.
So yeah, are you like just hearing it in your head while you're saying, the lines that you're saying on camera?
I have a rough idea of what I want my dad to say.
Yeah.
And then I just stop talking and hope that it's enough time to fill in.
Wow.
And if it's too long, like if I stopped for too long, I'll just keep yelling. Because, that's how an Italian person is. They'll talk for hours.
Right.
I've perfected the Italian way of yelling at someone.
Right.
And so it just happens to work, and it's hard to explain. That's why I say I wish it was more complicated than it is. And it's like I guess I'm just sick in the head in that way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, which seems to work out in your favor, because they really have started to kind of go viral. Have they gone viral? It seems like it's pretty close if it hasn't.
I mean, they get up there. They don't.
Yeah.
I'm always wondering what I'm doing wrong because they're not going as viral.
Yeah.
But they whoever does watch it loves it, and like the people who do support me and follow me, it's like it's a really close thing. They really like resonates with them.
Right.
All that stuff. It connects.
All right, so maybe not exactly completely gone viral, but has it really taken off enough that it's gotten you, like, is that how Uncle Louie found you? Have you gotten more stand-up gigs because of the videos?
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten a few private gigs and stuff like that. I try to get more stand-up gigs. A lot of it's, stand-up comedy's little cliques, and we know that it's like if you're not. If one guy doesn't want you going somewhere, they're not going to call you. It's all about who you know,
right?
And that's the way it is. I get some private stuff. I'm trying to do more. I'm trying to reach out. It's hard to find venues, and a lot of people they think that if like my stand up is going to be just me arguing with my dad the entire time, and it's not. And then a lot of times people wonder like, oh, why isn't it? I'm like, well, that's what the videos are for,
right?
The stand-up's my whole life, everything about me and stuff like that. I'm not just gonna go up there and argue with myself.
Right.
That's not good for stand-up.
Right.
Like stand-up is I'm actually stand-up comedian. I do everything. I talk about about being fat, about my wife, and everything. So it opens the door basically. That's what
Sure.
These videos are just something to open the door.
And I know again, like Anthony, I know people have complained to him, that they want to see, Lucia and see the characters. Yeah. But now having said that, your demographic, the Italian audiences, I mean, whether we're talking about you, Anthony, Uncle Louie, I mean, I don't know if there's a more loyal fan base, a dedicated fan base than the Italians.
Yeah. And you know why? It's because we don't have much. So whenever they connect with someone, they really connect.
Yeah.
And they feel like they know you. It's like whenever I run into someone who follows me, it's just they always have a story to tell me. And the story matches something that I said in a video that their parents said or something like that. And it's just and hearing these stories, and I'm the worst person when it is to meet someone because I'm not used to being complimented ever. Because growing up the fat kid in Brooklyn, I never heard a compliment.
Right.
I was always yelled at for eating too much and stuff like that. So when someone comes up to me and is being nice, I'm like, what's their angle here? What do they want? Are they really being nice? So it's one of those things. But it's the connection that I make. And yeah, once they connect, it's like with Sebastian Maniscalco. I watched his earlier sets.
Right.
And it was not as much Italian as it is now.
Right.
Like I tell people a lot, like if you watch it, it was always about being neurotic and and taking 2 hours in the shower and stuff like that. But once the Italian community connected with him, his stand up kind of shifted.
Oh yeah.
To help to connect with more people, and that works.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, they're so supportive. Yeah, it's I'm always amazed by that. No matter how many times I see any of you guys around here, it's always amazing. Now, and how did Uncle Louie find you?
Same way, just mutual friends and stuff like that. It's just, and they see my name around. I've seen them around, just connected that way from, because it's a small world. I mean,
oh sure,
Italian people are not really known for supporting each other. Like in this world, like on this side, like in the audience, yeah, they'll support us that way. But whenever we can, getting together like this is beneficial.
Sure.
And that's how they found me, through other people.
And you've worked with them already, right? This isn't your first time with them,
No,
is
this
it?
is going to be my first time working with them.
Oh, this is going to be your first time with Uncle Louie, too?
Yeah, because I was supposed to do something with them a while back, but then that ended up like getting canceled and stuff.
Oh.
But this is my first time actually where it's actually going to happen.
Did they say anything? Like, I'm thinking... Probably not Lou, but Carlo. Like, was there any like, hey, if you're not funny, I got cement boots for you?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Nothing's happened like that yet.
Because I'm talking to them after you, so I'll put in a good word.
Yeah.
Wow. And your father is okay after seeing all the drains flying outside. He's all right now.
Yeah. What drains?
The drains.
The drone. Yes, the drones.
Well, he said drains first, didn't he?
I know. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
See, that's my thing. I make so many videos. I don't forget my own videos. That's like people message me sometimes. You know what's funny? And this is 100% true. Sometimes someone messages me. Like there's a comedian in Canada. I think he did Governor. It's Lucio Siciliano. So he's a heavier guy too, and he has a beard. And how many times someone will message me like, "Where's that video you did?" And I'm like, "No, you're thinking of that guy." So it's like, yeah, wrong chubby guy. You gotta go for the other one.
That's great. Wow, so we got a whole bunch of firsts. Your first time at Govs, your first time with Uncle Louie. Have you met them?
No, I never crossed paths.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm good. I'm trying to get here Saturday because you're doing Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to be here Saturday night. So, if I see, I hope to see you. I hope you didn't go missing because then I know Friday didn't go well. So I won't keep you much longer. Just a couple more questions. So now that the videos have gotten some popularity and it has led to maybe, some gigs, has that helped you as far as, are you getting people that have seen your videos that are coming because it's you? Like you're starting to build a following?
Yeah.
That's great, man.
A lot of people do come for that. And a lot of people, it's a lot of the shows that I do. It's all because of the videos.
Yeah,
I want to actually see you and meet you and talk to you and tell you that story that they had, and that's what it all is.
Wow. So you must be excited. It sounds like things are starting to kind of pop a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
That's great, man.
The craziest thing was when I was in Italy. I was in Italy this summer, and then people recognized me there.
Oh, wow.
And that's the crazy thing, and it's something you just don't get used to.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Good for you, man. That's wild. All right. Give me like some memorable shows, like maybe your worst gig, maybe your best gig, or maybe you did a show with somebody we all know, or maybe somebody gave you some good or bad advice, anything like that.
All right. So this one is my best and worst in a way, because I have my real worst, and I'll add that. But this one's like a best and worst. So when Hurricane, I think, and I was not Katrina, it was the hurricane that hit Long Island.
Sandy?
Sandy, yes. So when they had that, WFAN had a benefit gig at Beacon Theater.
Okay.
Boomer and Carton did that.
Right.
So I happened to email Carton, and I was like, "Hey, Carton," and this was right after I had my breakout series at Caroline's.
Okay.
So I wrote to Carton. I was like, "Hey, I know I'm not a celebrity, but maybe you give me a few minutes on that show." And he wrote back, "Because you could do 15 minutes in front of Artie Lang." So I ended up being able to perform at the Beacon Theater. And on that show was like Dick DiPaolo, Artie Lang, Colin Quinn, Michael Shea. I was the only non-celebrity there. And then apparently they had some other kid go there. And when he went on stage, he saw Ralph Macchio in the first row. And he lost it because he saw Ralph Macchio and just kept on talking about Karate Kid.
Oh, jeez.
And got booed off stage.
Oh, my God. Wow.
So instead of bringing in like another celebrity to buffer the crowd, they brought me out right after. So I couldn't do my set at all because I was just getting heckled the entire 15 minutes I was out there.
No kidding.
So I was just dealing with hecklers the entire time. And I'm like, I'm at the Beacon Theater. This is a lifetime opportunity. And I'm just getting heckled. They ended up kicking the guy out who kept heckling. I did finish a set. I didn't get booed off, but it was not ideal.
Right.
But the experience was the best because I could say I did the Beacon Theater. It wasn't ideal, but I did it.
You say you did the Beacon, and then, but also, being able to handle hecklers or just being able to do a little crowd work is not a bad thing either.
Yeah. I mean, now we see crowd work is what's viral on the internet.
Unfortunately,
people, yes. And then that antagonizes people to talk to you while you're on stage, but it's like, yeah, we can't control how the world turns.
Well, yeah, that's the thing that I think younger people, I think that's what they think a comedy show is now.
Yeah, they think it's full crowd work, and it's not. It's
right.
It's not at all.
Yeah, that's wild. And you must have been. I know I'd be shitting a brick. I'm ready to do my set. I'm still new. I'm the only non-celebrity. To go on. I mean, it's happened. I've seen it. Happen here to some of my friends. I saw one time a guy got all political. This is going back a year or two ago. And no matter where you are politically, you're still alienating possibly half the audience. Some people started to get up. They weren't leaving the place, but they were going outside to smoke a cigarette. They were just going to the bar. They're going to pee. And now a buddy of mine was the next one up, and now it's his job to kind of get them all back. And thankfully he did, actually. But it's so much easier said than done. So you didn't get booed off, but it sounds like you held your own. So that's good for you, man. Wow.
Yeah, and it's something I'll always remember.
Sure.
And it was a cool experience. Just wish I got to say what I wanted to fully.
Well, one day you'll be back there, and you'll tell them, the last time I was here, and you tell them that story. All right. All right, one thing I just wanted to do real quick. I don't know if I'm assuming you're okay with talking about this. Getting a little serious for a second. Tell us about, I'm assuming you might want to promote the GoFundMe page for your cousin's daughter.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So December 1st, my cousin was murdered by her boyfriend in Italy. That's my second cousin, so I'm very close there, and what I wanted to do was just, I'm here, I can't do anything over there, and they still don't even have my cousin's body still with the cops.
Oh, wow.
So we still haven't had no funeral or anything, and her daughter's 5 years old. She was actually born the day my father passed away.
Oh, wow.
So one of the last things my dad heard before he died was that Christina had a baby. And he nodded because he was still on morphine and all that stuff. So I started a GoFundMe to hopefully try to help my little baby cousin now that her mom's not there.
Right.
So if anyone could donate, help towards that, it goes a long way. Especially,
So where would they do you have the address or what would they type in?
It's on my profile, so it's in my thing. It's just GoFundMe, and I put help Chloe. That's my cousin's baby name.
Okay.
My baby cousin's name.
Okay. Very very nice. I'm assuming you wanted to promote. I hope that was all right that I brought it up.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who's Chloe with now?
Her father. Her father wasn't the one.
Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
cool.
It was a new boyfriend that did that to my cousin. So right now she's with her father, but I've been talking to my cousin in Italy, my cousin, Christina's brother.
Right.
And I sent stuff to her in Italy already, and I was trying to do the GoFundMe.
Okay. Very nice. And that's a great thing you're doing. So very nice. All right. So. Before I let you go and we get ready for the big show this weekend, what are your holiday plans?
I'm having Thanksgiving 2.0, basically the holiday, because I married an American girl and they still have turkey on See, I say Thanksgiving, that's when you're supposed to have turkey.
Right.
But she has it on Christmas too, so I'm having Thanksgiving 2.0. That's my holiday plans, unfortunately.
The things we do for sex, it's amazing, isn't it?
Exactly. And then it doesn't even happen. So.
But we always have that hope, right? The more the more we do what they say, maybe it'll happen tonight. Yeah.
I'll eat that turkey leg, but I won't like it.
Now, will she be with you this weekend?
Yes. She's my chauffeur, so she drives me to all my gigs.
Perfect, right? Because you're not allowed to drive.
Exactly.
So that's good. She'll see you kicking ass here, and maybe that'll help.
It'll boost something.
Hopefully, we can always hope. All right, so this weekend, Friday and Saturday, the 27th and 28th, right here at Governor's in Levittown, along with the Uncle Louie Variety Show, Rocco the Comic, making his debut at Governor's and his debut with the Uncle Louie guys. So we're very excited, and I'm hoping, like I said, to be here Saturday, so hopefully I can, say hello and see you face to face. And I just hope it's a great weekend for you. And then I know you guys are going to New Jersey, right? I think it's the next day. So hope you have a great run of shows, and I hope you and your family have a great holiday.
You too. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you.
Rocker, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Take care now.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Hi. I'm so excited to tell you about my favorite thing ever, critter coloring books by Pappy Sil. They're full of super cute animals and cool stuff to color. I get to use all my favorite crayons and markers, and guess what? There are no rules. So I made a purple mouse with rainbow background. If you love animals and love coloring, you have to get these books. Trust me, they're awesome. Just go to Amazon and search for Pappy Sil and you'll find the whole collection of coloring books. Remember, it's a Pappy world and we all get to color in it.
All right, so I see you muted. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Okay.
Still, oh my God, there's two of them. I can't shut that stupid ass thing off.
All right, we'll just sit here and watch you try to figure it out.
No, you know what? I'm going to restart and get back in.
Okay, I'll be here. They'll make you laugh, but don't take technology lessons from them. We're awaiting the arrival of the Uncle Louie Variety Show. Lou Greco was on. I don't know if Carlo is joining us, but that was Lou trying to figure out what he did wrong on the computer.
Okay.
You did it!
I can't believe it. I suck at this.
Is that the new? So that's the new the next Italian word of the day. The technology.
Yeah, technology. Who got? I got nothing. I got nothing over there.
That's what because I'm already recording. I'm going to edit this later, but that's what I said while we're waiting. Said they'll make you laugh, but don't take any computer classes from them.
Yeah, no, please. That's all we need is shit. You know, it's funny. We're like so grassroots. I mean, literally, we started this with like, stone tablets and shit. So it's like,
right. Well, that's why you have people like Gina and Tony hanging around, right?
yeah. Well, Gina, Tony, Jesus, he's worse. I'll tell you a story when we're talking on the. You tell me where to start. We can roll.
Okay. Hi, pal.
Hi, everybody.
It's so good to see you, my friend.
Yes, I'm sorry Carlo couldn't be here. He's got some really pressing matters with his family, so he's working with his family right now. But I am in, and I'm going to hope to answer everybody's questions as well as possible.
All right. Well, first thing, I don't need details, but Carlo's okay.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay,
good.
Just double checking. Just so you know, we got some snow here over the weekend, so we can't take it no more either.
Yeah, holy shit, it's unbelievable. The snow, it doesn't hit you until it hits you, right?
That's right. We didn't even know it was coming.
Yeah, it gets into like single digits. And they always say it feels like negative. I don't even know what that means. I don't understand it. All I know is I can't feel my toes after like 2 minutes. So
I can't feel my toes either, but that's all the time. You guys are the Uncle Louie Variety Show, man. You don't have to be up there anymore. You should be in warmer climates now with, women feeding you grapes and shit.
yeah, okay. Yep, women feeding us grapes. Yep, that's exactly how I picture my life right now. Right now, we're on the road. My truck has 250,000 miles. I got freaking Band-Aids on it, and we should have women. Yeah, that's what will happen. No, I think we've been doing really well. We've been really blowing up on Instagram. It's like 100,000 people in the last 4 months, 5 months.
Nice.
And, so we're really starting to focus on Instagrams a little more because the people on Facebook don't know how to buy tickets online. So we're trying to figure out, a little happy medium. But it's fun though. Instagram it's a lot of fun because we gotta now bring everything down to like a minute and a half.
Yes.
Minute videos because nobody sits there for less, more than 5 to 10 seconds. So
Right.
you got to catch their, catch their minds in about 5 to 10 seconds. But it's been a whirlwind at the end of the year. We've had some great shows, unbelievable people. And we're going to start to work with some really, we've worked with some really great people, and we're starting to work with a few more now, new ones, like Rocco, who's going to be with us down there. I can't wait to meet him. He's, actually, Tony, he was the one that first turned us on to him, and he's like, oh, this guy, it's my life, my father, roll, and so it's kind of cool to work with these people and seeing, we're all up and coming, so, especially the Italian network.
Oh, yeah.
As well.
Well, yeah, that's I was talking about that with Rocco a few minutes ago. Just how exciting! It's his first time here at Governor's. It's his first time working with you guys. You guys, haven't even met him face to face.
No, it's going to be cool. It's going to be a great show. We always have a lot of fun with the people that work with us, and I think that's why you see them work with us over and over again because we just have a blast.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just, whether we're on stage or off stage, we're the same idiots. So we just have fun everywhere we go, especially like Frank Spadone, Mike Marino. Mike starts laughing sometimes when we're on Instagram and we're hanging out somewhere. Like one time it was us and Frank Spadone, and we're out somewhere. I don't remember where we were. I think we're in Canada or somewhere. And Frank Spadone got on live with us, and he's just laughing. And we're like, what are you laughing at? He's like, I'm just laughing because I know you guys are I know what you guys are up to. You guys are just going out and just being lunatics. We're fun guys. We're fun people to hang out with. So, it's great to kind of build a family of comedians around that. So anytime we call or they call, we can help them out. They can help us out.
Sure.
And it's just the best thing for the crowd, And
I told Rocco that he better not suck because then for the 28th, he'll have cement boots, and then I don't know, maybe Nicky Smiggs or somebody will be here. So
I doubt he's gonna suck. Nicky's another one that I've seen, but I don't know if we haven't worked with him yet, and he's another one. He's an up and comer too, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Really well, he's doing really well.
and that's. In all seriousness, that is something Rock and I talked about too. Is just how we talked more about on the audience side, but even behind the scenes too, just how loyal and how dedicated the Italian people are, whether it's an audience or just the comics working together. I know you've done stuff with Rodia in the past, and you mentioned Mike Marino. I mean, and again, the audiences too. They just flock to you guys and all the guys we're talking about here. They're so supportive and they never let you. I know here they never let you guys down. They come in to they flood the Governor's clubs to see you.
Yeah, let me tell you, some Governors and Long Island, the people there are just electric. They're ready to laugh. The best part, like we just did a show in Rochester yesterday, and it was out of this world. When people are ready to just let loose, get rid of all their problems, and I just want to laugh tonight, just have a good time. We deliver all the time. We put everything we got on stage, and it shows. We have fun, and it shows, and it's going to show. If you're stressed out, you're angry about life, and you get on stage and you don't leave that behind, it shows. No matter what is going on, our stage is our forum. That's our playground.
Yep.
We get to have fun with everybody.
And yeah, I mean, I'm a witness to it. It's I always tell the everybody here that they will not be disappointed. It's always a lot of fun. I love it every time. Every time I come, I love it. And this time it's I'm seeing on the flyer. They're saying it's a holiday special. So is this like you guys have a specific holiday show, or is it just?
Sometimes we have sketches of holiday sketches, and we come out with a little something here and there. But it's also an audience. It's their show. So, for instance, we have an inbox. So people inbox us, hey, can you do that sketch? Can you do that sketch? We're open to do several different sketches on stage. So if somebody wants to see a sketch and we see it a couple of times in our inbox, we might work it into the show. Most of the time we'll work it into the show. And it depends on if people are new or not. We have about 5 or 6 sketches we'll put all over the stage.
Yeah.
And you will have no idea which one's coming. And you would think that's our show. But we can design it where we can pick and choose what we want. That's the nice thing about having a variety show.
Yeah, that's great. You guys are able to. I mean, I'm sure because you've been doing this for a while now that you guys can, interchange them like that. That's great.
And new ones. We have new sketches. We have old sketches. We got sketches that we did before COVID we haven't done. And It was our first show, Fuck Coffee.
Right.
The Fuck Coffee show tour. And people saw that. We were selling out all over the place. And then I think that's what we were supposed to get in with. We were supposed to do a show with Rodeo. We were working on a show with Anthony. I think it was before COVID. And then I don't know what happened. And then something happened with COVID. And my God, it was just a mess. And then we were on his podcast during COVID.
Yep.
And then we were supposed to set up like a bunch of things with different comedians, and man, it really screwed a lot of people up. But those 2 years are behind us now. We're back on track, flying up, and hopefully we'll get together with everybody very soon.
And you guys are, this coming year, I mean, you have like a world tour planned, right?
Yeah. We have Australia in July. We're going to be in Sydney, Melbourne, and Perth. I can't wait to get back there because that was our first show. Carlo and our first show was in Sydney.
Right. I remember that. Yeah.
And the people out there, it's the same thing. They're ready.
There's an Italian community there too, right?
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge Italian community. The food, unbelievable.
Wow.
The restaurants over there. Ooh, we were at a restaurant, and the guy was diving for the mussels that morning. And he brought him in to the shop. We were all like, everything was fresh. It was unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah. It was.
That's wild.
Places, but it's the people, it's the audience that makes it. You could say, "Oh, I do this on stage. I do this," and we do. We put it out there, but the audience makes our show because we bring their past memories and put them on stage. So they're ready. They see it. They burst out laughing. There's just people like crying. There was one person was crying in the front row at one point, and we stopped the show. We're like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" Because I didn't know what was happening. Like, okay, go. She was like embarrassed, a little bit. She's like, "No, tears of joy. I just remember my father."
Oh wow.
So it kind of touches your heart when people come up to you after the show and they're like, my brother passed or my uncle passed or my nonno passed. And, you bring that all back to me. I was laughing the whole time. I just these memories. And, when Carlo and I are having a bad day and, we just do the show, we have a blast and someone comes up to us and tells us that story. It makes it real. It's worth all the effort, you know, when you bring something like that back into somebody's life.
Yep, absolutely right. It's really, there's very few things. I've had similar experiences, in my years of doing dinner theater and even doing a little stand-up here and there. There's really very little better than that when you get that level of compliment. Really, it's it's something that you don't get used to it. It really hits you every time. And then you feel like you're doing something right too,
Yeah, and it's always like, you think you get used to it, some of the stories, and you don't.
Right,
It's just,
exactly.
There's one woman that in Chicago. She's been watching us since I did fairy tales in Vino from my house 8 years ago. Before we even did the show and everything else.
Yeah.
And she came up to us and she gave Carlo and I a gift after the show. I saw her and went down and gave her a hug, and she said, "This is for you." And Carlo, she goes, "I just want you to know, you make me laugh. You make my son laugh." And I think her son is special needs. And she goes, "That makes my life, it makes my whole world." And
Wow.
I just started, like, there's tears coming out of my, look at me. Do I look like a guy who's like, tears and stuff? So I'm like just a blubbering idiot. Like, I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it." And I walk back to Carlo. I go, "I can't even talk right now. Just talk to you later." And it's a moment. Those moments that you have make it real, so it makes it worth it, everything.
Absolutely, pal. So between that, the compliments, between going back to places like Australia and just touring the whole country and parts of the world, again, nice to see things taking off. Who's you or Carlo? Who's developed the biggest ego so far?
We are pretty humble. We are, if you meet us in person, we're pretty humble guys. We don't have that, we don't have nothing.
You can say it. Carlo's not here. Go ahead, say it.
Yeah, he's a dick. No, honestly, we're very humble. We're very humble. Where we are is we never thought we were going to be playing for hundreds and tens of thousands of people, doing this. So it's pretty amazing. It's an amazing ride. Hopefully, we're not done yet. So, but I think this year is going to be pretty crazy. It's going to be, Tony says 70, 80 shows.
Wow, man!
So we're going to see. It's going to be the Wooden Spoon Survivor Tour.
Right.
And so we got some great picks and some great things for the Survivor Tour poster and all that stuff. So we're going to start that in February in Florida and move all the way. We're going to be all the way through Canada, Australia, everywhere. So I'm really excited about it. And we got to do all new writing in January for that.
Oh, yeah. So you're going to make this a completely another new show?
Another new show.
Wow.
We might have one or two old, like I said, if somebody inboxes us
right.
and says, "Hey, can you do this sketch?" And, depending on how many people are there that are new, we bring it in. Because I don't want somebody, it's the same as last year. I don't think any of our shows were the same ever.
Right.
Than the year prior. You might see a couple of older sketches and people say, "Oh, that was the same one last year." It might be moved in there because people wanted to see that sketch. But that's the nice thing about our show. It's why we call it a variety show. We can do whatever the hell we want.
Absolutely. And even with the holiday shows, this weekend at Governor's, holiday music too, or you work any
Got a holiday song.
Nice.
Got a holiday song that old school Santa's going to be there.
Cool.
He's it's not a regular Santa. He's a little old school. So we'll see what he does this weekend.
Now, so talking about next year, and you're excited. You're going all over the place, and you mentioned Florida. Now, I've noticed that West Palm. You're going to be in West Palm.
Yep.
Two things I've noticed with this. Number one, it's February 14th.
Yes.
So working on February 14th, so I guess neither one of you are interested in getting laid because you're just going to be working that night.
I'm hoping because I'm working, I'm going to get laid.
Oh, all right.
Listen, it's a paycheck, I'm like, but no, we're going to be at Zuccarelli's restaurant. That is going to be a little bit more intimate setting. It's not going to be like 300-400 people crowd. It's a smaller area, so it's a friend of ours. So
okay.
I'll do a little something for them there, and that's going to be a little fun stop before we go think we're in Port St. Lucie. We're at the Boca Black Box. We're at Off the Hook Comedy Club, and those are the other three that we're going to be at. Oh, and we're in Punta Gorda as well.
Okay, and I also, my other thing with that particular show, one of our viewers on this show here lives in Boynton Beach, which is only maybe 15, 20 minutes tops from West Palm. So I'm just letting you know, John Rusiello, go see these guys. Take the wife. Your wife is a saint. You don't deserve her, so spend some money on it. Take her out to dinner to West Palm on Valentine's Day and go see the Uncle Louie Variety Show. You will not be disappointed. You will absolutely love these guys and love their show. So make sure you do that, John.
A lot of fun out there.
Give me some highlights from 2024.
Highlights 2024. There's so many highlights. It's like I said, the Chicago shows, the Detroit shows, Livonia. It's just 2024 was a mix of so many different things that we did in the past. This was our kind of old school rules
right
tour. So it was all about being old school. And really all of our shows are about being old school, just a little bit different tweak to everything. But yeah, fun nonetheless. But here's the thing, 2024 was the year we pushed through all the crap from COVID. Really 2024 was when we started Skyward. So we're up there now. We're rolling. And thanks to everybody out there that, shares, watches, and loves the videos and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. Including myself. Big fan. Love you guys. We've hung several times. I've seen the show several times. You guys have always been supportive of me. So really happy for you guys. Really love watching from here, just seeing it all happening. So before we go, what's going on for the holidays? What are you doing?
Family.
Nice.
That's it. Family and friends. Keeping it tight.
Good.
That's where it all should be. Family and friends.
Happy to hear it. Good.
Of course, December 27th, 28th, 29th, we're out.
I know
family.
You guys aren't slowing down, man. Right after Christmas, you guys are here. That Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday you're down in Jersey. You guys are nonstop, man. Very nice.
Yeah. Really looking forward to meeting Rocco.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to doing the show with him. So that's going to be great.
He better be good. So that's this Friday and Saturday, the Uncle Louie Variety Show. I've been talking you guys up, for years. We kind of, you guys were very supportive. We met you very early on when we started in here. We've seen the show. I'm hoping to get here Saturday. That's what I'm trying to do. But go to govs.com, make your reservations. You will not be disappointed. One of the best there is, and they're just great guys behind the scenes, so it's well deserved. And again, you will not be disappointed. And again, I'm hoping to see you Saturday. Would love to get here and see the show and give you guys a hug. So, Lou, give my best to Carlo. Thank you as always for your time, and a very Merry Christmas to you and your family, pal.
Merry Christmas to you guys, too. I love you, man. Thank you very much.
You got it, pal. Hope to see you Saturday.
Take care.
All right, brother. Thanks. Thank you, Lou. That was great, pal. Thank you so much.
You got it. If you guys need anything, just give us a holler.
Absolutely. And likewise, anything we can do on our end, pal.
Awesome. Beautiful.
All right, brother. Thanks, man. See you later. Well, there you go. Hope you enjoyed those interviews. Those guys are a lot of fun. Rocco seems great. Looking forward to meeting him. Lou Greco, just a super dude. Him and Carlo, they're just great guys. Really love those guys a lot. And, hopefully Saturday night I'll be here to see for myself. And really looking forward to it. So that's it. We're out of here. Hope you enjoyed the music on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Hope you enjoyed the musical performances from the show. And that's it. So we'll be live tomorrow. Me and Don will be live tomorrow with. I do believe we have some guests coming in, so that should be fun. In the meantime, go to govs.com and check out the full schedule and make some reservations to some great shows. The Uncle Louie Variety Show this weekend at Governor's, the main room. On New Year's is Gino Bisconti. December 28th is Sean Brown in the Giggle Room. Nigel Olson's in that show. I believe Olga is in that show too. Teddy Smith is at the brokerage this weekend. Kareem Green is playing the club. Bob Levy is playing. New Year's at McGuire's. You know what? I have graphics for all this stuff. How about I show you that? Bob Levy at McGuire's New Year's. Gino Bisconti at here at the main club on New Year's. Sean Brown, December 28th. Teddy Smith at the brokerage. Kareem Green. The Uncle Louie Variety Show at the main club. And don't forget, as well, if you want to go see some music, go check out David Clark at Westbury Music Fair tomorrow night. And also, don't forget, January 24th, I'll be hosting a show with the Fresh Brewed Comedy Show on Friday, January 24th. Looking forward to that. Again, go to govs.com to make, see the full schedule and to make reservations. And don't forget knockemdeadcomedy.com to see our full schedule, what we got cooking, as well as information on how you can hire us for your private event, your corporate event, your fundraising event, or whatever event you're having. And as always, Gov's Comedy Club podcast. We're looking for somebody to sell, like a salesperson, to get us some advertisers. We're looking, if anybody wants to put together their own show in here, you can contact me for details. And also looking for, maybe an intern or two to help with some social media, maybe even help out here on the board with the tech stuff. And that, I think that covers it. So tomorrow we'll be back. Like I said, me and Don will be in here. Sports Bash. Oh, Sports Bash at 1 o'clock tomorrow with special guests. So we thought it was this past Monday, but it's actually, and it's official. It's done. It's set. Phil Simms will be zooming in on Sports Bash. Very excited about that tomorrow. And then Primal Scream tomorrow at 4. And then that's it until after New Year's. So thanks for hanging out today. And, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. And once again, happy holidays to you all. All right, we'll see you guys. Thanks.